Good afternoon, people. Sorry, let me adjust this. I've bumped this a few times since I was last on. I think that's fine. Well, I was already playing, so I figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys along the ride. Oh, no, it's started over. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to anybody who is morning for. So I decided to have a little play. I'm I'm literally just messing around. I don't have any specific ideas of what I'm going to do. I mean, I have a broad idea, but not a very general idea. So I have like these larger index cards that are about 4x6. And I already gessoed over a few of them. And then I looked over to the left of me and saw some spray splatter paper. So I'm going to adhere these coffee dyed index cards onto here, and then we'll just play it by ear. So I'm just, it's going to get cut up anyways, so I don't think it really matters which way it goes. I wonder how many I can fit on this one sheet of paper. Okay, so I can fit 3 comfortably. If I do it this way, I can do 4. So let's do it this way. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Let's flip this over. Yeah, I started playing earlier with these, and then I was putting some air dry clay into molds. We'll see how that works out. That's my first time ever doing that, so we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. I think I am going to use my matte gel. Yeah, to adhere this down. Hello, Miss Tina. How's it going? Excuse me. Okay. So I'm just going to use matte gel as my glue. This is just Master's Touch matte gel. It's Hobby Lobby brand, but there's multiple brands for matte gel. Looks like I'm going to need more here soon. I'll have to watch out for our sale. I have no clue what's on sale this week at Hobby Lobby. I know fabric's on sale, but that's about it because that's in my general area of where I work there. But that's about all I really know for sales. I didn't work this Saturday, so I didn't get to look into what's coming up. Where did I? Nope, there it is. Good afternoon, Wilhelmina. I did not, Tina. I was watching Chiquita and Irma do a little sale on Chiquita's channel. It was just Chiquita selling. Irma was helping. But yeah, I was occupied watching that when you had messaged me about um, the video. So I've not had an opportunity as of yet. Have any of you guys started getting notifications on YouTube channels you don't have notifications turned on for? I just started getting those today. I mean, there are ones I'm subscribed to, but I don't have notifications turned on for them. And I rarely get, I only get about half the notifications for the ones I do have turned on. So it's kind of odd that they would send me notifications on the ones I don't have turned on, but not send me the ones I do have turned on. Really, really tight here. Oops, wrong way. Went this way now. Okay, I'll put this one on here, and we'll just butt that one up against it. Since it is just, paper's just barely wide enough to fit both of them on there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna squeegee that on. Okay, so that's going to be fun once I get that cut up. I need to let that dry, though, before I cut it up. All right, so we'll set that aside. Sorry. I'm going to shake you around a little bit. All right, so part of what I was thinking about doing when I first started just sewing the others. So I'm just going to seal this up real quick. Probably reuse that as a base at some point. Set that aside. So I was thinking about playing with modeling paste, and honestly, I need to use this up before it dries out. That's like my main drive to use this, is so it doesn't go to waste. Sorry, I'm looking for a palette knife. I just had them out too. And then, so this is just his regular opaque texture paste. And I want my stencils. I'm going to start with this one. And I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to apply this, and I am not going to try to get full coverage specifically. I am purposely going to avoid full coverage. So I'm just getting all this from up around the edge. Oh, this palette knife is flexible. Comes in handy. Okay. So I'm going to use some of this. Scoop it out there. Oh my gosh. I think it's already drying out. Okay. So we're going to do this. Get some of this. As long as this is even on here, I want to make sure it's at least straight. Looks straight enough to me. And we're just going to smear some on there. You see that? I'm going to turn off this light because I know you guys can't see too terribly much with that light or any light in my room. Okay, we're going to just set that aside. We're going to do another one with a different stencil. Okay. And that one came from the top left corner. Let's go from the top right corner this time, just to be different. Hello. So that was my phone if you heard that. Hello? Oh, it's probably my messenger. Oh my gosh. Some of this paste keeps wanting to wrap around to the front of my palette knife. Is that? Oh, that one's going to be fun. There we go. I'm going to do that on the next one. I just thought about a stenciling idea I saw on, I think it was Words and Pictures. Oh my gosh, speaking of words are difficult right now. Let's see. Let's find another one. Let's do this one. It was a Tim Holtz one. The other two were, if I remember right, I think they were Ciao Bella. If I remember right, I think those ones were part of the Bad Girl collection or something, or Bad Girls collection, something like that. Ooh. going to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone so it's not going off. You can add a few drops of water at a time. Mix it well. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know sometimes you can do that with other texture paste, but I'm always hesitant with doing it to Tim Holtz texture paste. So one moment, sorry. I want to... Yeah, they really are. Hello, Steph. How's it going? Well, even if it's for 5 minutes, I appreciate you stopping in. No. Okay. Yeah, because this has definitely gotten heavier since I originally bought it. Now, what I'm wanting to do is I want to go over this with some color. I'm just going to grab a random one. A random one that's open. Not open. Alright. Doing pretty good. Day off, so. This with alcohol in it. So I'm actually going to spritz it with Distress Mica Stain Crooked Broomstick. The next one, I was actually thinking about doing it with alcohol ink, but I don't have it as a spray or anything like that. So I'll probably do like, how do I want to do that? I'll probably put like drops here and there, and then I do have isopropyl alcohol and a spray ball, and then I'll just spritz it on top. Spritz that specifically on top to get it moving. Okay. Now we will spritz this. And I am doing this specifically so it'll go where the openings are. And that's it. Come on. Okay, squished under, but it'll be fine. We'll see how it looks after it dries. I don't know if you guys can even see where the texture paste is. I can barely see where the texture paste is. I want to soak this up with something. What do you think? You know what? Just use that paper I tossed aside earlier. Make it inky paper. Ooh, I like the negative on there. That's fun. Okay, we'll set that aside. And I have some scrap ledger paper here. Add some nice background in that one. Now, do I have some coffee dyed paper? I'm going to spray this real quick with some water just to reactivate it a little. Ooh. There's like 2 or 3 different colors in that. Fortunately, you can only really see one. So I'm just finding random papers over here to the left of me to pick up with. I just don't want to waste this if I don't have to. Because like you said, art supplies are expensive. Afternoon, Lori. How's it going? Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun. Okay. So there's that one. And I have a blank side of this. Actually, we'll use the not blank side. Oh, that's fun. Start of a background. Okay, now I need to move on from this so I can experiment with the other. You know what I need to do? I was talking about this with my roommate earlier today while we were out grocery shopping, is I need to get me a pan of sorts to put my stencils in after I'm done using them, or as I use them, rather. Okay, so now we're going to do the same type of thing, but we are going to use alcohol ink. Yeah, well, just like I don't mind if I'm using sprays or any other colorants on them. I'm not worried about that if it dries on there because it's not going to do anything, really. But it's specifically when I use thicker mediums like paste and stuff like that. That's where I'm just like, I would rather keep this thing functional, because if you don't do it after using your pastes, then that's where you get like seepage underneath your stencil where you don't want it to be. So that's one thing I really need to work on. No. I mean, periodically I'll get okay with yeah, let's use that. I'll wiping it down as I go. But sometimes my brain doesn't automatically think to do that, so I just toss it aside and move on. Okay, so I need a little bit more than what I have down. There's going to be a lot of open area on this one. So there being more open area on this one, I'm going to use a bigger palette knife because I won't be able to like smear it across and maintain its evenness. That's a word? No, probably not. Over the stencil. So I want a spatula that's going to be a little bit wider. There we go. We'll use that. I want to make sure it's spread evenly. There we go. Hello, Angela. How's it going? Let's try to get strange. Yep. Oh, another thing I also want to try, which I'll do that for the next one, is I have this rust powder that has activation liquid, and you mix the rust powder in your paste, whether it is a texture paste, crackle paste, matte gel medium, anything like that, and you go ahead and put on however you want, whether it's, whoop, nope, I'm not taking that off yet. Bad, Casey. Bad. Pick that up. But you mix it in with that. You put it on your substrate, however you do, whether it's with a palette knife, with your fingers, through a stencil, without a stencil, whatever. And then you add the reactive liquid to it, and you just let it sit and do its thing. And it turns out so cool. I did it on a couple things a few days ago on one of my lives. I don't know where it currently is, though, but and I'll show it to you as soon as I remember where I put it. Okay, now I'm going to grab my alcohol inks here. Hello, Miss Patty. How are you? Did you have fun on your trip? I can't wait to stop in at the sale tonight and see what goodies you got. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Especially with some of the pictures you shared. Like the entire time you were like gone, I am super, super stoked. If any of you guys have not been over, Patty Lang, Sacred Mementos, she sells all the fun vintage antique stuff that like we love using in our art, as well as she does print packs. So she creates her own digitals, but she only creates them in prints. So we can do whatever we want with them. And it is so much fun to get those. I have a dedicated Patty drawer for all my prints from her. I might have a small addiction to Patty prints. Give me a moment, Steph, and I can actually put in her link. I'll actually put a link in for her live tonight. So you can stop in and say hi and everything and just see what's all going on. Okay, there's the link for tonight's live, and she will be on in, what time are we going for tonight, Patty? All right. So my time, it would be 6:30, so just less than 2 hours from now. Oh, yeah. And it's a wonderful group of people. Like, everybody has a blast over there. Like, even if you don't buy anything, if you just stop in just to say hi and chit chat, everybody's super welcoming. It's a fantastic group over there. Hello, Miss Leah. Leah, you pop in and like raise his hand. I have a Patty addiction too. Yes. Shopping is secondary, hanging out is primary. Okay. So this is actually the first time I'm doing this way. I have done alcoholing directly onto texture paste, like various texture paste, whether it's my homemade texture paste or Tim Holtz texture paste. But I haven't applied it while the stencil is still on. So this hopefully gives me more control on where it ends up. And I'm using a brush to help move the alcohol ink that is just sitting on the stencil at the moment to the paste that has come through the stencil. Okay, I think I'm going to, I got this little bottle of isopropyl alcohol as well, so I'll just put a little puddle there. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Now there's a little bit there I still need to get. I think I'm going to apply a little bit more. I think I'm going to go back to the lighter one. So the alcohol inks I'm currently using is latte and ginger. For those of you who are wondering, just drop some right there. Sometimes these come out really fast. All right. There we go. Just move that around a bit. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right, now we're going to lift it up to reveal and see what all we got going on and see how well it worked. Some of it looked like it seeped through, but still pretty fun. Look at that. Like I said, that was just an experiment. I've never done it in that specific order before. So I am just, well, these are slightly bigger than ATCs. These are 3 by 4 inches. So they're slightly bigger. I can always cut them down. It's very broad on what I can or will do with them. Because I could potentially cut them down, make tiny tags out of them, or I can use them as a focal base for something. Or I can cut it down into a frame for an image at some point. So right now they are just being made to go into my stash. So the paper I am using right now to make these, they're just basic index cards. They're 4x6 index cards that I put gesso over earlier. I let that dry, and then I cut them in half, and now I'm just having to play with them. Ooh, I made a mess. Mess is a sign of a good time, right? Hello, Carrie. How are we doing? Patty, sometimes I wish I was more of a night owl, honestly. But I get up so early in the morning, I'm glad I'm not. So it's one of those give and take things. I am doing pretty swell. You know me, always having a fun playtime whenever I get the opportunity. I actually slept in today, which is weird on a day off for me, because usually on a day off for me, I try to keep my body in a routine of getting up at a decent time. So plus it keeps my body in a rhythm for like going to work and everything. So I usually try to do that on a regular basis. But other times I say, screw it. I feel like sleeping in, so I sleep in. And I know my sleeping in is different from other people's sleeping in. So, so yeah, usually I will get up around 6 in the morning on my days off. Because usually I have to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning when I work. So me sleeping in is not getting up until like 7 or 8. Okay, I think I'm going to need to pull out more paste. Exactly, Lori. If I'm making a mess, I know I'm enjoying myself. Okay. I'm honestly just going to go ahead and use up all my Tim Holtz paste on this project just because I want to use it since it's getting firm and it's getting harder to spread it. I just want it gone. Oh, will you just behave yourself? You stay right there. This one, I think I'm going to just cover the whole page or the whole card with the paste. Oh my gosh, have any of you guys been watching Debbie Kip's Corner? I fell behind. I mean, I didn't miss much because sometimes she'll go like a week or so at a time and not put up a video. But when she does, like, you're always glad she does because her work is fantastic. And I think that's part of why I'm doing like this stenciling stuff right now is because I was just watching some of her mixed media tags. So, I mean, I haven't decided if these are going to be tags yet. I'm sure some of them will turn into that at some point, but yeah. Okay, that's going to be fun. This one I'm not going to color quite yet. I know, right, Leah? Okay. So there was some paint that came off of that, so it does have some color already. But that color on there is not going to make a difference. Okay, so Lori, I haven't even asked her, but how does she sell her journals? Because I've been wanting to buy her journals for like ever because I fangirl. This is weird coming out of a guy's mouth, but I fangirl over her all the time, and I'm always wanting her journals. But I don't know how to acquire her journals. So, okay, she is on Etsy. So is she on Etsy under Kip's Corner, or does she have a different name on Etsy that she sells by? Because I tried looking up Kip's Corner on Etsy because I was already on there at the time. Okay, so I'm just not functioning properly, apparently, or I'm not functioning Etsy properly. I mean, honestly, I don't go on Etsy too terribly often, if at all. Actually, I've never actually bought anything off Etsy before. Like, I've looked on Etsy, but that's about it. Let's do this one. And this is a good example of why you should clean your stencils, because all those little fine holes, they're all gummed up. So I won't be able to get those finer details out of it. But this is still one of my favorite stencils to use. Specifically because it breaks up all those words and everything in there. Skips. Oh, maybe that's what my problem was. No apostrophe and no space. Okay. Yeah, because when I was looking, I would put in Kip's Corner, but I would see all these other items like pop up, but none of them had, barely any of them, I should say, had the seller's name on any of them. It just said add by seller, add by seller. So I'm just like, so is this Kip or not? I don't know. Because it didn't say specifically Kip's Corner on them. So it might have just been the way I searched it made it act weird. Now, do you know if she sells her mixed media pieces on there too? Because I've been watching her make her her butterfly series and all that, and I've wanted those as well. I just sent you her Etsy link. Oh, thank you, Patty. Appreciate it. So you can messenger. I agree, Patty. Makes you wish your brain worked like hers. Yeah, I definitely 100% get that, because like I said during the live yesterday before she jumped on with us, I love how she can keep her art like so simple, but still make it look immaculate. It looks gorgeous. And all she did was add just a few little things to it. I'm just like, there you go. Composition right there. Perfect. Hello, Lucy. How's it going? Oh, search by shop. Okay, so there is a selection too. Okay. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Okay, what do I want next? You know what? This would be fun. I haven't used this yet. This I got from Miss Cat in one of her Dollar D Stash sales. That'll be fun. I think I got debris in my paste here. I think it's from cleaning off one of the stencils. I think it's a baby wipe. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. I'm running out of places to put my stencils and my index cards. Let's see. I did a whole unboxing video of this stuff last week. Oh no! Oh, Lucy, you got the Makers Guild? I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Let's do numbers. I think numbers will be fun. And I think I'm going to go off the wall with the numbers, and I'm going to put them on backwards intentionally. Yeah, I just flicked texture paste across the room. Don't get too excited. I'm sure you'll do phenomenal, Lucy. Too basic. Ha! Okay, so let's... Well, either way, I'm going to end up with a little slack. What sort of items ended up in your Maker's Guild, Lucy? So I think I missed the last couple. I don't think I saw what the last couple she put out was. I feel like if anything, if I didn't do live recordings, I would say you guys need to speed me up double time because my videos last forever. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to go check something real quick. All right, now what are you going to put on this one? See, I don't know the first thing about even attempting to do a recorded video. So I just don't. Okay, so are you trying to find another stencil to use? Okay, come on. Let go. Stencil, let go of the other stencils. I don't need you to be holding on to everybody. Would you let go, please? Thank you. Yes, I talk to my stencils, guys. Especially when they're misbehaving. Oh, my fluff, really? Thank you. Alright, so I am going to do this one. This is a fun, ornate one. And that end is jacked, so we'll use the least jacked end. Okay. And we'll just pop you down. Cool. That one's going to be super fun too. Okay. Okay, how many? Oh, good. I only have one more to do because I am out of room of placing all these cards. All right. Hello, JMH. How are you? I agree, JMH. I can't wait for the sale tonight. Can't wait to see what all she's bringing us. Oh, hey, Sylvia. Welcome in. I've been eyeballing all the wonderful prizes she's been looking at for us. I'm sure only half of it's for us. The rest is going in her personal collection, I'm sure. So, Patty, is it going to be a sale tonight, or is it just going to be a show and tell? Hello, Jen. Welcome in. Okay, that one I am going to... So that's a border stencil, and you can kind of tell where the border kicked in. So I'm just going to go over it here and kind of smudge that out so it's not too terribly obvious. Just add some here and there. Cool. It's going to be a sale. Show and tell turn to clean stuff, so I figure I might as well just... That's a fair assessment, Patty. Fair assessment. It always turns into a sale. Like, you can't put something pretty on the table that everybody wants and not expect them to claim it. We all do that to you. Okay. Okay, so I have this paste on the table, so I am not going to put it back in the jar because I don't want to potentially contaminate the jar. So I'm going to have to play with it on something. Let's do it on here. I'm just going to grab one of the ones I was already playing with. I'm going to try to do this in the open areas that doesn't already have something on it. Oh, wait. Well, you do good by us, so we do good by you. We appreciate you very much, Patty, and you know that. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. All right, so this is going to... Okay, so those will go in there. Push that all the way down to avoid any air in there. Same, JMH. Same. Okay. I'm excited about all those number things she got. All that mixed media stuff she was showing in when she did that photo drop of like 6 images. I'm looking forward to all the stuff in was the images 3 and 4. Oh, right up my alley. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to cut this up now that's had time to dry. I think I'm going to do some more stenciling on that. Contacts, definitely not what I want. Yes, number things. Give me a moment, Lori. I'll pull up the image and show you. I think I'm doing the industrials. Oh, gotcha. Well, luckily I don't close, Patty. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't get any of it. Okay, what is... Sorry, my phone is being weird at the moment. Okay, now it's saying it's connected. And that on... What will be lots of chit-chat, insurance, and things. Just slow and easy. Okay. Oh, not that one. That one. Yes, ma'am. Like mixed media digital type things. Okay, here we go. These, whoop. And this stuff in here. Patty, what are those? Oh, rude. Oh my gosh, and look at these these little photo albums. Look how grubby they are, and all the dolls and everything. Ah, look how ornate those are. I love those. I can't wait for the tickets. The tickets are going to be exciting. Got some inkwells and stuff in there. Yeah. And of course, Petty has all the books for us. Like, look at that selection. Oh my gosh. She knows how to shop. Hello, Diane. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay. With all these index cards on here, it's like really, really awkward to get around anything. So we will just cut there. And then we will cut there. We'll just cut up this way. All right. Da, 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 da. Right, Lori B. dangled the carrot. All right, Patty. I'll see. We'll see you over there in an hour. I'll drive the crazy bus over there for you. All right. I just for those of you who haven't been over there, most of you here in chat have been, but just in case, there is a link for tonight's sale over on Patty's channel. She's bringing all the fun things for us. She just got back from a big shopping trip slash vacation slash restock for us. So I'm super excited to see what she's brought for us. Cleaned up. I'm just double checking my edges here to see if anything else needs cleaned up on here. Well, it looks like I might need to go back over some of these, or go back in and make sure they're properly adhered. So, so these are just index cards that I had adhered to music paper I had spray stained and everything. So give me one moment. Do a little pit stop. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Well, hello, Miss Jean. How's it going? All right. So I am going to be on for about another half hour, and then I'm going to hop off so I can get dinner and everything in me before Patty's sale. So that way I don't have, because I'm probably going to be down here still creating while on her sale, or attempting to, because you know me, I can't keep my fingers off the keyboard when she's selling. Okay, so I'm going to bring these back in. A lot of these should mostly be dry by now, because luckily with, ooh, that's cool. Luckily, Tim Holtz pastes dry fairly fast by comparison to others. As I've mentioned, is a positive but also a negative. Positive when you're already putting on the substrate, negative when it's just sitting in your craft room. Okay, so let's see. Get all that put away. That up there. Okay. So I'm going to lay out what all I have to play with. So these ones, this one was playing with alcohol ink while the stencil was still on. This one was playing with Distress Mica Stain, Crooked Broomstick. So Tim Holtz Mica Stain. And the rest, all I did was stencil. That's why I'm going to post you. Yeah, I get that. Ooh. Okay, I need to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone so I'm not getting blown up with messages while I'm live. Okay, cool. So, next thing, how do I want to play with this? I know I want to play with different colorants. Hello? Oh, it looks like Johnny's hopping on here in a half hour. So, oh my gosh. Everybody's doing the sales tonight. Let me. Where is she? Junk journal, junk journal shop. There we are. Nice. Share, copy. Okay. Yeah. So that is Johnny's live tonight as well. Yes, there's I stenciled texture paste through it. So I'm going to work on coloring it. I am currently undecided on what colorants I want to use and or how I want to use them. Let me think. Let's do... Let's just do one at a time for the time being because I want them to be at least slightly different. Let's start with the ones that already have some color in it. Let's start with this one because this one I don't think this will alter too much because it's alcohol ink. And it's brown and everything. So let's play with Salvage Patina. And let's break into some of the browns. Fixing food right now. Need a few animals before. Oh, you're gonna hop over on Debbie's channel too, man. All right, see you, JMH. I'm sure I'll see you on any of the other sales tonight. We'll bump into each other, I'm sure. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to do that. Let's mix that in. And then let's use, is this the brush I want? Yes, that's the brush I want. Avon is calling. Okay. Okay, so I am just going to soak that all that up. Just brush that in there. And I'm not expecting this to turn out good at all. I'm just expecting a play and to see what happens. That's okay. I'm going to dry this real quick and then I'm going to try a different application method on this. Okay, now I'm going to try direct application. Just scribble it on here. So it may come out a little bit richer doing it this way. I'm going to now wipe that up, and I know I have a water brush over here. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to play with that. Just make sure. There we go. And I'm just going to play with this in here. Get it moving around. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that was an experiment. We'll see how that continues to play with itself. I'm going to wipe that off. Clean out my brush a little bit. So I'm not exactly sure I liked how that turned out, but we're just playing. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do a deeper blue for this one. And tell me. I'm live. There you go. I told you. So here's a last minute decision. Like after you popped off with you needing to take care of family from Chiquita's sale, I popped in for a little bit to help her out for a brief moment. I was like, well, I'm already on, so I might as well hop off and hop back on. To just loosen on that up. Okay, now I'm just going to spray this directly. I'm going to loosen this up in here. And I probably just soaked it all up into the brush. Good going, Casey. I just wanted to get rid of the harsh lines in there. I do want that pigment to move around though. If it will. Probably should have smeared it with my fingers instead. That way it stayed on the paper. Well, live you learn. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much longer she was going to go, so I figured I'd jump in. Yeah, that new girl, Lucretia, still wanted to do some shopping since she missed most of the sale. Okay. Get that moving around. Just trying to get it in between the stencil right now. Then dry it off a little bit. Now I will come back and add more layers of color to these to have more depth in them. I'm just doing one color at a time at the moment. This one, how about we play with some browns? Let's see, let's start with walnut stain. Why not? Just going to scribble it all around. And work it out, work it out. This paste on here, I'm not sure if this one was completely dry, but oh well. Okay. Now there's like bubbles and whoop. Probably helps if I take the cap off. There's bubbles and stuff on here, so I'm just gonna let that relieve itself a little bit. Of course, they say relieve itself when I go through and start touching it. I like how dark that one is. Oh no, why would you do that to me, Irma? Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna step away from that brown. I do like how that one's turning out though, just from that one color. Then I'm gonna play with, ooh, I have Villainous Potion. Let's try that one. Do the same thing, just scribble it directly on. Add some water. Now work it out, work it out. A nice deep purple, I like that one. Now, spritz it. And then dab some of it off. Cool. Just pull some of it away. Blend that back out. Cool. That's going to be fun. Next, go with this one. Let's try Lumberjack Plaid. Let's see how this red turns out. I think this one will be fun on this pattern. And the same thing. Ooh, I like that red. Okay. One, two, okay. All right. Deep, deep, deep. Mm. Wait till Casey. Hello, Ari. How's it going? Oh my gosh. You guys are, oh my word. As soon as I read Diane's thing, I was like, this is about to go real bad, real fast. And it did. Still some extra on there. Some of that off. Okay. There's the and it looks like Johnny popped on a little early. So think she's just chit-chatting before everybody gets over there. So that was red. That was a lumberjack plaid. You know what I'm going to try next? I'm going to see how scorched timber looks on this. Yes, she is. She just popped on like 4 minutes ago. Yes, and Patty, and I think Debbie usually goes on too. Yeah, Debbie will be on here in about an hour. Or Nakia rather, will be on here in about an hour. But Patty will be on in about a half an hour. Everybody's selling. Everybody's selling tonight. Hopefully everybody called their banks and gave them the warning. That way they don't flag your purchases from this evening. All right. Okay. Right, Irma? You do that so I can buy all the books, all right? Well, that took more off than I intended. Oopsie. Oh well. Yeah, that's okay. There's more where that came from. Plus, there's like blotches in here that need broken up anyway, so it is just fine. I didn't say anything about books. Shush. Nothing happened. You didn't hear anything. Right, Leah? Leah, I might have to break out my go-go shoes. Diane. We could do it too. That would be an interesting sight to see. Yeah, I gotta break out my go-go shoes and my go-go shorts. I think I got rid of one of them. I don't know which. Okay, I'm going to try Uncharted Mariner. Oh, don't do don't do that, Irma. Bad idea. Bad idea. I'm trying to break up wads of. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Patty will be doing her industrial stuff on Thursday, which I'm super excited for. So you can probably miss out tonight and not actually miss out on anything. Goodness knows I'm not going to be buying any more books, so unless they really speak to me. Like if I feel like I'll be haunted in my dreams if I don't buy them, like speak to me, but unlikely. I don't think no, not the digitals, Irma. She has like metal pieces, like industrial, like numbers and stuff like that. Oh, Diana, we have very interesting minds here. So, yeah, we have very questionable humor here, so it's fine. Oh, well, some of it's not already rusted though. It's like I know you make your own rust stuff, but I like getting like all the old numbers from like registers and typewriters and stuff like that. You have no problem finding old registers and typewriters. I do. Exactly, Leah. Same here. All right. Well, I am going to hop off so I can go grab dinner before everybody starts selling. So I will see you guys later. Likely in any of the sales tonight. So You guys have a great day, or a great evening, rather. Well, Diane, you have a great day. Everybody else have a great evening. All right. Bye, guys.